Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about analyzing graphical displays. So let's get started. All right, you got a couple of definitions in front of you. I'm not going to talk through all of it, so if you need to write this down, go ahead and pause the video so you can get all that taken care of. Now, a couple things I want to bring to your attention, or one thing, and that is this right here. And after you put the numbers in order. Okay, so in this section you're going to be given a whole bunch of numbers. You make sure you put them in order. That's even though if you're not even trying to find the median, it's going to help you out a lot. Okay, and so we're going to be talking about quartile, upper quartile, lower quartile, and we'll talk about that as the um, video keeps going. And then of course the last one is interquartile range. So if you need the definitions, pause the video now. All right. Okay. In this in this example here, we have 85, 90, 76, 65, 92, 98. And what we're going to do is we are going to find what is called the five number summary. And here's what the five number summary is. It is the median, minimum value, maximum value, lower quartile, and upper quartile. Okay. Now, going back to our definition slide, remember what I highlighted. After you put the numbers in order, you got to put the numbers in order. So 85, 90, 76, let's go ahead and put all that in order. So we are going to have, starting with 65, 76, 85, 88, 90, 92. I believe that's all of them. Let's see, 85, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Okay. Now, the median is the middle number. Okay. Now, this is the same type of median that you learned back in middle school, you learned back in ninth grade, whatever. The middle number is actually, it's going to be these two numbers here. Okay. And so it's 85 and 88. There's no clear one middle number. So you're going to average the two together. So 85 plus 88 divided by 2 gives you 86.5. Okay. Now here's the deal with the median. I'm going to draw a line showing where the median will be. So the median is 86.5. It is cutting my data value in two, or data set, and so I have what is called, I'm just going to, for the lack of a better term, I'm going to call this is the upper half, and this right here is the lower half. Okay. Now, before we go any further, let's go ahead and knock out the minimum and maximum. The minimum value and the maximum value is exactly what it is. It is the lowest number and the highest number in my data set. Lowest number is 65. My highest number is 92. Okay. Now let's take a look at the lower quartile and the upper quartile. Now going back to your definitions, the lower quartile, well, let's do upper. The upper quartile is the median of the upper half. Okay. And so just paying attention to, I'm going to get rid of my lower half, just my upper half. The median of 88, 90, and 92, the middle number so would be 90. So the upper quartile is 90. Same concept with the lower quartile. You have 65, 76, 85. What would be my median of this data? It would be 76, which is the middle number. So this information here, the five number summary, we have everything filled out. Okay, now I'm going to show you in a second how to apply this, but for right now, there we go. Okay, for the next example, what I would like you to do is find the five number summary. So just in case you forgot, there they are. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and figure this out for yourself of what the five number summary is. And then we'll come back and we'll talk more about it. All right, so there's your answers. Okay, now the thing that I want to bring to your attention is the fact that your median, once again, was shared between two numbers, which was both 27. The lower quartile, or we'll just do upper quartile. The upper quartile, if you notice, the median was between two numbers, and so I added added them and divided by 2. It's the same concept when dealing with just, regular median. If the median is found in between the two, you add them and average them together. All right, so hopefully you got all that right. Let's keep going. Now what we're going to be talking about is a box and whisker plot. Okay, you have probably seen this before in Algebra 2, but just in case you need to remind yourself, here we go. A box and whisker plot. Sometimes it's hard to say that at once. I don't like this X. I like it when there's a straight line. So, but anyway, there we go. So you have the 5 number summary. Notice minimum value, lower, median, upper, and then maximum value. That's all your information here. Okay. And so what we're going to do is, here's our data set. Let's go ahead and, once again, just for practice, go ahead and get the 5 number summary. So go ahead and do that and pause the video just so we can make sure you know how to do it. Okay, so those are your numbers there. One thing I want to bring to your attention is the median. Notice that it was actually a clear number, which was 10. Now, when you're doing the lower and upper quartiles, this 10 is no longer used. Okay, so this 10 is it's considered gone. So this is your upper, this is your lower. Okay, we haven't had one in this video yet. I just want to bring to your attention. Okay, so now let's do the graphing or putting the box and whisker plot. So let's go ahead and get a number line and let's get going. All right, so let's make our box and whisker plot. All right, just a couple things is that you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little vertical little dashes in your graph. So just kind of keep that aware. So what I'm going to do is, for each of these 5 number summaries, I'm just going to put a little dash. So I'm just going to start with the minimum value was 3, so I'm going to put like 3 right there. There's my first dash. My what lower quartile is 7.5, which would be about right here. Remember, it's not going to be 100% perfect. It should be thereabouts, I guess. The median is right there. Let's see, where are we at? Upper quartile, we'll just say, is right there. And then the maximum value would be 27, which would be about right there. Now notice the little box, it's the 3 middle dashes. So the 3 little dashes need to be put together as a box. And of course, draw the 2 lines connecting the median, or the lower and upper, or I'm sorry, the minimum maximum, I'll get it right. So there's your box and whisker plot. Now, a couple of things just kind of observe. Notice with the box and whisker, this is where the majority of the information is. Okay, this is the bulk of the information. Okay, everything out here just kind of tells us how far the data set actually stretches to, but the bulk of the information is in between the 7.5 and the 15, the lower and upper quartile. Okay, seems pretty simple, I know. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to this example here, and let's create a box and whisker plot. Okay, so there's our number line there, 15, 20, 25. All right, that works. All right, so go ahead and graph the 5-number summary so we can create our box and whisker plot. You can go ahead and pause the video right now, and then we can check it. All right, so the minimum value was 17. We'll just put 17 right there. We'll go ahead and do the maximum value. The maximum value was 39. We'll put it right there. The median was 27. We'll put it right there. Let's see, what else are we missing? Oh, the lower quartile would be 23. We'll put it right about there. That's about 23. And then the upper quartile is 31, which is right there. So let's go ahead and draw our box, connecting the 3 middle dashes, and then going out, connecting the 2 whiskers, so to speak. All right, so there is our box and whisker plot. Now, once again, remember, when you're just kind of summarizing this, if I was to ask you, hey, where's the bulk of the information? Oh, it's in this box here. So that's where the bulk of the data is. So hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.